destroys sort of your mentality as well, and it just gets you a bit out of sync. And a whole bunch of fiends now coming in. Burrow should probably be used on this low fiend just so that it can actually heal up. But a lot of focus going down on this Death Knight. Does get does have frost armor. It's only level 1 frost armor actually, but that will be enough just to slow down that Blade Master a bit. And obviously the Shadow Hunter is the lowest DPS of any hero in the game, so it's really not even worth considering. And actually, an interesting fact: if you fight a level 1 Blade Master with critical strike against a level 10 Shadow Hunter that doesn't use any of its spells, level 1 Blade Master actually will win. It's just sort of an amazing fact, just a testament to the high DPS of the Blade Master and the low DPS of the Shadow Hunter. But the Mack now losing a couple burrows, or looks like he will at least, unless he manages to bring in his heroes in time. But the Blade Masters and the Shadow Hunter both sitting there. I think he's probably not paying attention because he's just too busy in his base. There are 4 Raiders and a Grunt there, so he might be able to sort of keep a hero in place while he focuses it down with his Blade Master, which is finally in the battle here. And this Death Knight taking a lot of damage is frost armored, but which does give him +5 armor, but it's Hex as well. And now I'm in a lot of trouble. The Blade Master is slept, so he can sort of get away, and we'll have to see. I'm not sure, does Sushi have Death Pack? Sushi does have Death Pack, which he does use immediately, and Sleep being used on the Blade Master again. And I think, actually, looks like Sushi's going to try and focus down that Blade Master. I think it'd be better to try and take down the Raiders at this point, but sort of a whole bunch of units here for Mack, a lot of peons being sent to attack as well, because that gold mine has run out, and the Blade Master has taken a lot of damage, getting trapped there by his own units, I think, and getting taken down. So some very, very nice play here. And the Shadow Hunter, really, there's not too much he can do. He can heal up, but I'm not sure whether or not he'll actually be able to kill anything. Wow, and very nice surround there by Sushi, or on Sushi by Mack, and Sushi taking a lot of damage. He will have to death pack this one of these fiends, I imagine. We'll have to see. He does death pack one of them, and he will probably just try and fight his way out. Does have enough mana on his Lich for a Nova, but it uses it on the Shadow Hunter rather than on these peons. This Death Knight is just trapped. This Shadow Hunter being chased away, but it does just run away, and I think it's going to come down to whether or not Sushi can actually get this Death Knight out of this sort of very devious trap here. It looks like a slight movement of the peons here, but not enough to take him down. The Shadow Hunter back in this fight using Healing Wave as well, just to keep those units alive, and it looks like the Death Knight might manage to get out. Yeah, the Death Knight is now out, but the Dreadlord is now trapped himself, and the Lich is being trapped as well, and looks like the Lich is going to be the focus. Obviously he has 10 armor actually now, that's very nice for him, as well as +6 strength, but that will go down pretty quickly if the Death Knight can't coil. He only has 1 more coil left, I imagine he's going to use it any second now, and this Raider will go down quite quickly, and level 5 on that Lich, and does get coiled, and look, will he manage to get away? I can't quite tell. Yeah, that the Lich gets away, but the Death Knight is now trapped by peons. Wow, what a crazy game. That Blade Master must be pretty close to, or maybe about halfway back. Yeah, Blade Master is about halfway back at this point, and considering he's level 5, that really is a testament to how long this has been going on for. But the Death Knight has now trapped it still, and the Shadow Hunter continuing to stay alive. Obviously has a mine and really nothing, and doesn't want to be making units at this point. Really just wants to be buying lots of items, just keeping his Shadow Hunter alive and kicking. No more units to use Death Pack now. I don't think there's even any Rod of Necromancy strategies left, and the Death Knight might just manage to get. Death Knight does manage to get out of here, and I'm not sure if yeah, it looks like Max can continue to try and surround things, and the Dreadlord is level 4 now, so that level 2 Vampiric Aura is actually having a bit of an effect. It's amazing. A Ghoul comes in, is immediately Death Packed, and that Death Knight's getting very close to level 6 as well. I imagine he'll go for Unholy Aura level 2 at that point. But the Shadow Hunter's back up to full health, which is remarkable considering he's really sort of the only unit of interest at this for a long time. And the Blade Master is actually back out. I can't believe that this battle's gone on for so long. The level 5 Blade Master has had time to revive, and the level 5 Blade Master didn't die immediately at the beginning either. And I think Sushi will finally have to get out of here, but he has taken a lot of damage on this Lich, and he doesn't have any more coils actually now, and he will need to be careful not to lose any of his heroes, because I don't think he will have his economy back up and running, because he hasn't had the time to actually sell any units, so he won't have any gold. And so level 6 on that Death Knight finally. It looks like Sushi's just taking out the occasional stray unit, and this one Grunt will go down, but the Dreadlord has taken a lot of damage. I imagine there's 1 more coil in charge now. Yeah, actually 1 more coil available for that Death Knight, and actually a second one could come out pretty soon. All thanks to that Sobi mask. Some amazing Sobi mask play. here. And actually the coil goes off on that Lich, which is in a bit of trouble. Obviously against that Blade Master you just have to be careful, because you can take so much damage so quickly. That Blade Master being focused down but finally being slapped, I think Sushi realized he wouldn't be able to take it out, and the Lich down to 150 hit points, another coil going off by that Death Knight, and no more coils for a little while. He needs 50 more mana, and so Sushi does manage to take down one more grunt, and it's been a while since Max take down really any unit, and so some very nice sort of preventative play here by Sushi, just playing with his heroes at this point. It looks like the Blade Master is back, and he uses Windwalk and tries to kill it, but he actually gets jumped out because he was Windwalked while on top of another unit, and this Lich being chased away by a couple of peons, and I think we are going to now just see Sushi need to get out of here. He's actually turning and fighting, which is very surprising. I'm clearly appreciating the amazingness of the sort of last couple minutes of sort of so intense play. And this one more Raider will go down as well, actually being healed up as well, so might be able to get out of here using Ensnare on that Dreadlord, and looks like the Dreadlord's going to be focused. Sleep being used on that Blade Master, it should be cancelled quickly, and then maybe it can go to attach that Lich, which doesn't have Frost Armor at the moment, and so it is now coiled though, so it's much less useful. Finally that Sleep being cancelled, but immediately being recast, that Shade obviously around so it can be cast even while that Blade Master is Windwalked, and Purge being used to cancel the Frost Armor on the Lich. Lich now taking a bit more damage but is coiled up, and the Kodo is being focused down now as well. Some amazing play here by Sushi. Level 5 Dreadlord will mean that level 3 Sleep is just going to last for so long and cost so little mana. He has so much mana anyway, 615 maximum mana. He is now at pretty much 0 though, so he might need to get out of here pretty soon, because basically he has some health, but he doesn't have the mana that he needs to sustain this health. And a low Raider there actually by Mack, and not getting noticed by the look of things. Death Knight being ensnared, but it looks like a coil will go off and kill this one Raider. And this Lich just managing to get away. Sleep being used on that Blade Master, not enough mana for a Windwalk to try and catch up with that. With that very low Lich, and clearly Mack not too happy about the sort of amazing power of that Dreadlord this battle, and the Dreadlord looks like he probably will get away unless he gets purged, because then oh no, there's no more Raiders out there, so he couldn't be ensnared, so it looks like the Raider will probably, or sorry, the Dreadlord will get away, and not coiling up that Lich. It's a bit surprising really. It looks like Mack sort of nearby. He was sort of looking for a fight, but I'm not sure he should be. I think sort of now that Sushi's moved a bit back into his own base. Actually taking a lot of damage on his Dreadlord, but is called back up. And this Lich still at very low hit points. I imagine we're going to see a call on it soon, but still not enough mana. But again, with that Sobi Mask, it's just so powerful, especially at high levels, considering that it just sort of increases your mana regeneration rate proportional to your level, basically. And Mack sort of still having this expansion payoff. His natural gold has run out, but I think no, actually, I'm amazed. Oh, maybe he's now going to sell some items. Possibly this Mantle of Intelligence would be a nice item to sell. Oh no, he actually sells the Pendant of Mana. Wow. So he gets 150 gold. He will be able to rebuild a couple acolytes, and at that point, sort of, he'll be able to finally start mining some gold. Considering how long he hasn't been mining gold for, it's remarkable that he stayed in this fight and actually done so well of it. Level 655 now for Sushi, but really that's all he has. Whereas I think it's what 5.5 for Mack. It must be 5.5. He hasn't killed anything in ages, and dust being used just to kill off this one Shade as well. So I think that's going to be another acolyte that needs to be rebuilt. And Sushi actually now selling one Ziggurat as well, just for that extra bit of gold. I imagine he just wants to be able to build up his Ziggurats a bit, or sorry, his acolytes a bit quicker. And Sushi actually expressing surprise himself that the Dreadlord is actually so strong, and I think it is. It's been some tremendous micro by him. Obviously level 5 and only 4 armor, it's really so easy to focus down, and I think the Frost armor has really helped with that. And Blade Master now using a Clarity as well. We'll have to see what Mack decides to buy here. Buys an invulnerability potion for Shadowhunter, uses another dust, but I think he thought that there might be another Shade around, but there clearly wasn't. And they're now just sort of having a bit of fun discussion. I guess because this is a practice game, there isn't sort of the tension that you normally get in most of these games. And the Blade Master is now going out, just trying to find what's going on. And it looks like Mack is very suspicious that there might be an expansion up, because that would really explain Sushi's play, considering that he's just sort of been stalling with a few units, as if he sort of spent a lot of his gold on something else, such as an expansion. But in actuality, it's just because he didn't have any money to spend anything on. And Mack not finding that expansion there, and looks like he probably isn't really going to look many other places. He might move up here, but I imagine he now that this mine has run out, he might actually want to put up another expansion, just in case Sushi does have a hidden expansion somewhere, like a island one or something like that. That would be very tricky, considering he could just sort of get one and sell the items. He is now building a shade as well, and that shade immediately is going to get that Blade Master. The Blade Master being forced to run away, and Blade Master I think has pretty nice items as well. Yeah, look at those items; those are pretty much ideal. I mean, you have a bit of everything there, and it looks like Max sort of just running about like a chicken with no head at this point. Maybe he's just checking that there is no expansions up in sort of sneaky, aggressive places. But Max surely will be going for an expansion of his own soon. I'm not sure whether he has enough. Yeah, he doesn't have enough money to buy a tiny great hole actually, and so that might be his best option at this point. Just keep on setting up expansions and sort of hoping to basically play like an elf and just do as much damage as possible. Meanwhile, Sushi finally rebuilding his Tome of Relics. I'm not sure. Maybe he might go for some more Rod of Necromancies. Actually, they'd be quite useful at this point. Although obviously, potions of healing are always pretty useful for the Death Knight. We'll have to see exactly what he. Yeah, Rod of Necromancy being picked up immediately. Obviously, actually being used. One charge being used as well, and that Blade Master deciding to get out of here as well.